Good afternoon, everyone. How's everyone doing? Today's video, I will be explaining some of the significant differences between two amazing ski areas, Vail and Beaver Creek. And this is going to be a lot of fun because they have their own benefits, and I wanted to give you the information so you can decide which one fits you and maybe your family's lifestyle the best, right? Okay? My name is Jeffrey Clunan, and I work for Liv Sotheby's Realty right here in beautiful Beaver Creek, which is where I am standing right here at the very base. And I've been here for 17 years, and my success and experience in the luxury real estate market, coupled with my past ski instruction, because I did a little ski instruction for a little bit, and my passion for being an outdoor enthusiast really kind of sets me apart from the rest of these realtors out here. And I want to help you elevate your real estate knowledge in the Vail Valley and help you also optimize the amazing lifestyle that the Vail Valley has to offer. So let's get right into it because there's a lot of meat on this bone and I want to make sure we get it all, okay? Now, I want you to stick around to the end because I have a cool prize for 4 of you guys, all right? So time is going to be of the essence, but I want you to stick around so you can hear about the bonus and a little gift that I'm going to give you guys at the end, okay? Now, as I've mentioned, Vail and Beaver Creek offer 2 entirely different experiences, on the snow and off the snow. And by the end of this video, my goal is to give you some takeaways that it will make it easier for you to decide which resort fits you and your family's lifestyle the best so you can have the ultimate experience when you come to this amazing valley, okay? So I want to talk about the mountains first, okay? Vail and Beaver Creek. And since I'm here in Beaver Creek, I'm going to talk about Beaver Creek first. Beaver Creek is 1,800 acres, and they offer 3 distinct areas. They offer Beaver Creek, which is where I'm standing, Bachelor's Gulch, which is just to the west of here, and then Arrowhead, okay, and that's just to the west of that. Now, all 3 of these distinct areas are gated communities. So when you arrive at Beaver Creek, you actually arrive, right? It's absolutely beautiful. They have these wonderful gate attendants who tell you where to go, give you directions, answer any questions, give you a map as soon as you roll in. It's a wonderful experience, okay? And so I'm going to start here with Beaver Creek. So Beaver Creek is serviced by the Centennial Lift, and the Centennial Lift is a combo lift. And the reason why they did this is because Beaver Creek does an enormous amount of children's ski school. And the gondola enables the instructor to do the whole group up the mountain at once. So they put them all into one gondola, up they go, and then this way they can maximize their ski day. And it's such a brilliant move that Beaver Creek pulled that off, right? So then we're gonna go over to Bachelor's Gulch. Bachelor's Gulch is the home of the prestigious Ritz-Carlton. And the Ritz-Carlton in Bachelor's Gulch is gorgeous. It is my very most favorite place to go for après after skiing. Love to go there and grab a couple of drinks. Everybody is cool, dressed to impress, having fun. The music is usually live, and if it's not, they have a very cool hip DJ that is spinning some tunes. I love Beaver Creek, and especially Bachelor's Gulch. So after that base area, we have Arrowhead, and Arrowhead is great. I mean, it's a nice long run to get all the way down to the bottom. And once you're down there, you have a great little clock tower that kind of signifies that you have arrived in Arrowhead. The Broken Arrow restaurant is down there as well, and then there's also the Country Club of the Rockies is also in the Arrowhead Village, and that's a beautiful private golf club, and you have the option to buy a membership to that club if you decide to own here. So there's your 3 distinct base areas, right? Okay, so let's go into Vail, right? Vail, much larger. It's flush on the I-70 corridor, so no gates to go through. You literally hop off the interstate and jump into one of the parking structures and boot up, walk up to the lifts, and you're ready to rock. But I want you to know that Vail is a mind-boggling 5,317 acres. That's 3 Beaver Creeks. It is humongous. It has 195 trails. It has 31 lifts. The longest run is actually over 4 miles long. It's so crazy. It's called Riva. And boy, oh boy, at the end of the day, you want to try to navigate that one? You got to make sure those legs are nice and strong. Make sure you keep on sitting against those walls as your wall sit. Boy, oh boy, those start to hurt for a while, but I'll tell you what, you get in shape quickly. Anyway, so there are 4 distinct base areas in Vail. And I'm gonna start on the west side and then we'll move to the east. The first is gonna be Cascade. So the Cascade Village is really, really cute. It's the smallest and most intimate of all the base areas in Vail, and it houses the Grand Hyatt Vail. So all the Grand Hyatt guests will ski out of there in the morning, they jump on Chair 20 and up they go to ski the Champagne Powder. It's wonderful. Then we're gonna move over to Lion's Head. Lion's Head is a pretty significant village, has gorgeous restaurants and shops and real estate and bars, retail, really, really nice. It's serviced by 2 lifts. One is Chair 8, which is a chair lift that brings you up to the mid area in Vail. And then there's a gondola that takes you all the way up to the top. Then we have Vail Village, of course. Vail Village was the first base area established, and it is humongous.
Everyone keeps asking me, what's the best way to research properties for sale here in the Vail Valley? Or for some, what's the best way to look for properties while I'm here on vacation? And after 15 years of helping buyers find their perfect home, the easiest place to start is my website. And it's great. You can create a free account. You register right there on my website, and then you'll have access to every single solitary property that is for sale. And you'll also have the ability to communicate with me through my website. So once you establish your account and poke around, all you have to do is send me a message. Tell me what you like, what you don't like, what your wish list items are, and I can create a custom list of properties just for you. And it will update in real time. And when something comes on the market, boom, it's yours. So look, you can go to my website in the description or mtnluxurygroup.com. And once you take this simple step, you'll be on your way to success.
There is everything from bars and restaurants, yes, and retail and all that good stuff, but they also have a movie theater where you can actually go in and order a bottle of Camus if you want. Sit down, watch a movie, eat lamb lollipops while you do so, and finish up and then get on with your evening. There's also Bowl, which is a bowling alley, and it's not just a bowling alley. It is the most expensive bowling alley in the United States of America, but it is so cool. And I always recommend going in there to at least have a drink and check it out, because it's very, very hip. So, Vail Village, right? Then there is the Golden Peak. Golden Peak is the furthest east, right? And it's also kind of a nice, cute little boutique landing area where you can go out. One of the nice things about this spot is, I'm going to give you guys a secret. It has the best spot to valet park. Let me repeat that one more time. On a powder day, you want to go and valet park at this spot, Golden Peak. It's fantastic. You just jump out of your car, you boot up, and you walk through their lobby. There's a little grab and go if you want to get a burrito or something to stick into your ski jacket, and boof, you go out, and then you land at a mid station. You jump on another quick lift, and all of a sudden you're in the back bowls of Vail already, which is absolutely, positively super duper duper cool. So just so you know, the mountain in Vail really goes on and on and on. And I want to give you a little bit about the terrain now at both Beaver Creek and Vail, so you can get an idea of just how large Vail is and how amazingly convenient Beaver Creek is. So I'm going to start with Beaver Creek. Beaver Creek offers an abundant amount of groomed trails here. And it probably offers, if not close to the best beginner terrain in the whole entire state of Colorado. There are 3 areas in which people learn how to ski, perfect their moves, gain their confidence, and that is Hay Meadow. Hay Meadow is right over here, just to the left of me. There is a gondola that services that area that is just for the people who are learning how to ski. It's perfect. Okay, then we also have Red Buffalo. Red Buffalo is actually way up on top at the very, very, very top of the mountain, up at 11,000 feet. And it's all groomed terrain up there. There's probably 12 trails up there that are all groomed, all perfect and gorgeous and great for you to gain confidence and work on changing directions and controlling your speed and putting your ski on edge. It is great. Then we have in Beaver Creek, this year will be the very first year that they bring in a new area. And the new area is called McCoy Park. Now, McCoy Park actually used to be our Nordic area where you could go up and cross-country ski, but they've added 2 lifts now, and it's a whole new beginner area for families and people who are learning how to ski. So that's also really, really nice. Now, don't worry though, guys. If you're an advanced skier, if you want to just rip those blues all day long, we got tons of that as well. Okay, so you can be on blue groom stuff, you can go on uneven terrain, and then we have our expert terrain, which is Grouse Mountain, which is found all the way in the back. And there is some of the best tree skiing that Vail and Beaver Creek has to offer right on Grouse Mountain. And I can attest to this because I have had some of my very, very best powder days right up there. So, just so you know, Beaver Creek has got it all for everybody. So let me tell you about Vail though, because Vail is really, really, really amazing. Vail has a front side just like Beaver Creek, right? But you can also hop on a couple of lifts that will bring you to the legendary back bowls of Vail. And if you've never experienced the back bowls of Vail, it is the most amazing experience ever. Okay, they have the Game Creek Bowl, right? They have Sun Up Bowl, they have Sundown Bowl, they have Teacup Bowl, which is the smallest of all the bowls, right? Which is still pretty darn big. Then they have China Bowl, which is enormous. You can be on one side of the China Bowl on a ridge and look across, and there are people that are this big on the other ridge line. It is crazy. Okay, anyway, so then there's Mongolia Bowl, and then there's Outer Mongolia Bowl, and then if you keep on going, just keep on going, there's Siberian Bowl. So imagine all these bowls back there, and imagine all that powder out there. I mean, you can get fresh lines all day long on some days. It's amazing. So even when you're all the way back there, there's still more. You can go to Blue Sky Basin as well. And Blue Sky Basin is absolutely super duper cool. It's the newest of all the areas that they opened in Vail actually to the public. And one of the cool things about Blue Sky Basin is Big Rock Park. It's my favorite run in all of Vail actually. It's tree skiing, but they've groomed in between the trees. So you can shoot in and out of these trees and feel so confident. And it is so much fun, and it is glorious, and it puts a grin on your face so much that your cheekbones, you gotta massage them at the bottom before you get on the lift because they're all cramped up. So one of the cool things about Vail is that I always tell people you can ski an entire day in Vail from first chair to last chair and never, ever, ever ski the same run twice. It is absolutely amazing. Now, there are a couple of similarities though between Vail and with Vail and Beaver Creek. One is the fact that if you're an advanced beginner, you can ski both mountains in their entirety. Vail Resorts has made it and really went to great lengths to make sure that there's always a groomed area for an advanced beginner to navigate the entire mountain, whether you're here in Beaver Creek or in Vail. So know that if you're an advanced beginner, you can still go back and experience the back bowls of Vail. You can still go from Beaver Creek to Bachelor's Gulch to Arrowhead to have lunch as an advanced beginner and make it back here safely. So I want you always to remember that. It's very, very cool. All right, so now let's move on to some nightlife, right? So we'll start here in Beaver Creek again. It's a lot more subdued here in Beaver Creek than over in Vail. Families are ice skating in the evening under the lights. You have a really beautiful restaurant scene that wraps up pretty early. You know, they're buttoning it up right around 9 o'clock here. There's a couple of bars that stay open, but for the most part, it's a quieter venue, not a lot of hooting and hollering. There's no loud music playing after 9 o'clock at night here. And it's a really wonderful place for families to come get an early dinner and get back to their place to get ready for skiing the next day. Whereas when you are in Vail, Vail is a much later scene. Dinner service seems to go on much later. Many bars serve patrons until 2 a.m. and there's a lot more presence of nightlife to take advantage of in Vail Village and Lion's Head, right? And I've got to tell you, it's you know, it goes, you know, from the end of the day, you go to après, and then you would go home and shower and change and get ready to go to dinner and all that good stuff. And you come out of dinner at 10 and maybe have an after dinner drink and head home. Well, if you decide to do a late night or something like that, it is not rare to see some guy still in his ski boots, carrying his skis down the street, helmet and goggles still on his head at 1:30 in the morning, wobbling along, big grin on his face, knowing that he absolutely had the best day ever. You know what we call that? We call that getting after it. And that is exactly what those people are doing. And you know what? He probably went home, chugged water, went to sleep, and did it all over again the next day. Because that's what the lifestyle is in Vail. It's all about just capturing the experience, enjoying everything that the Vail Valley has to offer. Okay, so we've talked about the mountain. We've talked about the terrain. We have talked about the nightlife. Now I'd like to go into the real estate portion here. Beaver Creek Real Estate offers a ton more ski in, ski out access from condos and townhomes and duplexes and single family homes than Vail. That is for sure. Beaver Creek was built later in the 80s, where Vail was established in the 60s. So they were able to really make considerations to make it a lot more user-friendly for the skier to own a ski in, ski out property in Beaver Creek. In Beaver Creek, over the last 12 months, there's been 234 real estate transactions that took place in Beaver Creek and Bachelor's Gulch. So that's where I pulled the numbers from, okay? And the average square foot price of those 234 homes that went to the closing table had an average of $967 a square foot. And this is very important. Of those 234 that went to the closing table, they averaged 97% of list price. So you can see how competitive our market continues to be through the 2021 through the 21 season. So a big difference in Vail, right? So let's switch over to Vail for a second now. Vail in the past 12 months has had 178 real estate transactions that took place in Vail Village and Lion's Head. The average price per square foot was double that of Beaver Creek. Okay, so same amount, same number I'm giving you here. 178 went to the closing table, and the average price per square foot closed at $1,891 a square foot. And check this out: the highest sale in Vail was $34 million, right? And that sold at a whopping $4,162 a square foot. Now, if you compare that high sale in Vail to the one in Beaver Creek, Beaver Creek's highest sale was 16 million bucks, and it closed at $1,580 a square foot. So you can see that you can get a lot more bang for your buck if you're thinking about purchasing a home in Beaver Creek, right? To give you another example of a luxury real estate in Vail, right now, Vail has 49 homes that are listed active right now at over $3 million, right? So I only pulled numbers for $3 million and beyond. And of those 49, 15 of those 49 are listed at over $3,000 a square foot. So you can see how amazingly active our market is here in the Valley. We've seen some absolutely very significant sales. So, did you like what you heard? Yes? Because I have to tell you, I have never heard of anyone regretting purchasing a home in the Vail Valley. Everyone I know loves arriving to this valley, and I know you probably would too. So look, if you do like what you heard, click on the link below and send me your contact information. Shoot me your email, okay? Because one thing I want you to know is that I am not pushy at all. I love this valley, and I love to connect families with this amazing lifestyle. So if you decide that you'd like to give me your contact information, I can calm, cool, and casually send you some active listings that fit your lifestyle, right? And then if you like what you see, we'll add it to the show list. And then when you come into town, we'll have everything all nice and organized for you, right? And the reason why I say this is because I know that you're here for vacation. You don't want to sit around half the time looking at real estate. And so I, as your realtor, want to make that process seamless in showing you real estate. And so if we get everything organized, I can have it all streamlined and ready to go when you come. So I hope you like what you heard. Again, my name is Jeffrey Clunan, and I work with Liv Sotheby's Realty in this amazing valley. My office is about 100 yards from here, and I am just blessed to have and grateful to have this lifestyle, and I want to share it with you. So I told you that if you waited around to the end, that I was going to give you a gift, a bonus, and here it is. Bam! This is a 50% off your first lift ticket. So when you come here, you just say, I got it. I got 50% off. If you are the one of four, the first four to register here on my link below, I am going to give you a 50% off your first lift ticket. That's like $110 savings. So that's what I'm all about. So anyway, guys, I'm Jeffrey. I'm so glad that you guys listened to me today, and have an outstanding day and happy holidays, because it's coming up right around the corner. And you can see, if you look up there in the sky, I think I see snowflakes coming. Bye, guys.